Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mix It Up podcast. I am Mike. That is Nick.
Oh,
Nick, you are representing to the fullest, man. I got to shout out you. You came through with the t-shirts
yeah.
finally. I heard this idea about these t-shirts about 6 months ago. I was ready to give up, give out hope, and then all of a sudden you surprised me.
Yeah.
I got too drunk to fuck t-shirts. TDTF. You can't beat that if you're watching on the YouTube channel. I got the blacked out shirt with the what do you call this color? It's like a bluish greenish, like almost like a pool color,
Yeah.
right? It's like a pool
A-
color.
Aqua?
You know when you get that pool like really nice and chlorine, like
Yeah.
chlorine color. That's what I want to say it is.
Yeah. You know what it looks like? It's the color of the ocean when you're looking at it like in an island and it's going
Yes.
darker, lighter, it's like fades and shit like that.
You
It's
know,
like
I was looking in the mirror.
seafoam green.
It kind of brings out my eyes. You know what I mean? It goes nice with my eyes.
Does it?
So yeah, I'm definitely liking this t-shirt.
Good.
Can't wait to wear it everywhere. I'm gonna wear it to work tomorrow in the meeting. I'm like, what do you mean you can't see these letterings?
Yeah.
It says too drunk to fuck. You
Uh,
idiot.
yeah. If
So
anybody wants a too drunk to fuck shirt, just let us know.
yeah,
And right now, let's see. We could get it to you for $20. All right. But that's not as cheap as it's ever always going to be. We could probably get it down for friends and family discount, probably get it down a little bit cheaper too. But I think
yeah.
anybody that's a fan of the pod, friend or fam of the pod, or whatever they call, we'll give you a too drunk to fuck t-shirt, your color of choice. You could pick the color of the shirt. You could pick the color scheme of the too drunk to fuck.
What?
And you can sell us if you wanted to say too drunk to fuck or just TDTF. You could give us all these specifications and we'll print one of those motherfuckers out for you for $15. You're gonna have to pay
Are
for
you
shipping.
serious? This just
Yeah,
sounds too good to be true.
too good to be true. We'll do that shit for you motherfuckers.
Wow, you hearing this?
Yeah.
So yeah, get your t-shirts, man. You're representing the white out with the gray. There you go. The shirts are happening, man. It's happening. So get
Yep.
in line. We're gonna have a flea market. We're gonna have a stand.
Yep.
Shit's popping, man.
Yeah, we'll tell you about all the future.
Yeah.
We'll tell you soon. We'll tell you shortly. Once all of our eggs are in line or whatever they call those things, ducks are in a row.
Ducks in a row, bro.
Yo,
Ducks on the pond.
Kayla's in the background, like she's my editor. I just say stupid shit and I hear ducks. I was like, "What color is that shirt?" She's like, "Aqua."
Yeah, right. Two dummies are trying to figure it out. Like, I mean, one's wearing it, the other one's staring right at it.
Purple?
Can't forget. It's like the pool.
Oh
Yeah, well,
shit.
the future's bright, man. The future's bright.
Yeah.
As long as your butthole is right, everything going good with you now. You go see the doctor again, or
I'm not going to see the doctor again. So I was supposed to see the doctor tomorrow. I was gonna have to do some stupid shit. I don't even know why he wanted to do this on me. It's
waste of
called
time.
a sigmoidoscopy.
Sounds made
Um,
up.
yeah, it's basically like half of a colonoscopy, basically. You don't have to be put out, and it just like goes up your butthole a little bit. So I'm just like, it doesn't make any sense. I would have had to shove four enemas up my ass today. I don't, dude, an enema, this is what an enema is. What do you think? Tell me, what do you think an enema is?
Wait, first off, like he's just describing, like he's just asking you to get the tip in. It's like it's just a tip. Just let me put in the tip real
Yeah,
quick, and then all of a sudden you're in there for a full colonoscopy, Nick.
right.
So good thinking, not listen to the quack and
Yeah,
going in for this procedure.
yeah,
But what do I think an enema is? I think
yeah.
it's like a gallon of weird looking, disgusting aqua juice that you got to drink, and then you just shit your brains out for
So,
days,
so
maybe even
here's
a
the thing.
year.
No, that's not an enema. An enema is this. You have to sit down, you have to lay down on your side,
Oh, that already sounds bad.
right? Then you have to shove something up your
Ugh,
butthole
I knew that
and
was coming.
squeeze the contents into your ass and keep it there for 5 to 10 minutes and then go take a shit. And they wanted me to do this 4 times
Four times.
to do a procedure that I don't even know why he wanted to do this to me. Like they did the endoscopy because I have this like inflamed xiphoid process part of your sternum thing. So all right, that made sense. I had this thing for 20 fucking years. You know what I'm saying? But like I don't know why he wanted to do this thing to me. You know, like yeah, I
Funny.
mean, like TMI, like newsflash, I had a bacterial infection over the summer, which I was shitting my brains out, and I got a fucking hemorrhoid. And like I told the guy, and he was like, "Oh, we should
Um,
do a sigmoidoscopy on you." And at first he said I could just do it in the office, and I was like, "All right, whatever. You want to shove a little time?" I thought it was gonna be like a shove a telescope or a microscope up my asshole for like 13 seconds, and then in and out, game over. Oh, we didn't
right,
see anything over there in that little area of your butt.
right.
Next thing I know, a fucking tube up my ass for like 10 to 20 minutes while I'm awake.
No
I'm like, I'm
way.
not doing that, man. I don't have any fucking like weird shit pains going on. You know what I'm saying? If I was fucked up, they'd be like, all right, I need to get this checked out. But it would have been a
Right,
waste because after the endoscopy, like I felt pain because they took biopsies for of things that he didn't even need to because he said everything looked fucking normal.
right.
So like it was bothering me afterwards, and I was like, I'm not going to have another thing done where he's potentially going to do something then it's going to bother me in another spot of my body, which didn't bother me fucking before. So
Yeah, right.
you know what I mean? So
That's
I'm going
luck.
to see him tomorrow anyway because for a regular visit to talk about
Oh,
like shit, but like I'm not doing the fucking procedure. So
I thought you were just gonna go there to break the bad news to him. Like, sorry, our date's over, Doc.
no,
You know, you
no.
didn't wine and dine me enough to go up the butt. So good for you, man. Take a stand against those doctors. All they do is want money, man. They want
Yo,
money from your insurance company.
insane, insane,
Crazy.
insane. And sometimes they don't like. Sometimes they want to not do things, right? They're like, all right, let's start off with you're like you've been in pain, say like for a really long time. Let's
Yeah.
start off with the basics. Let's do the blood work. Come back in next week. You come in next week. All right, everything's fine. Let's do just an x-ray of the left quadrant of your stomach. Oh, it comes fine. Let's do the right quadrant of your stomach. Like sometimes they take their fucking time. At
Yeah.
least this guy was like, yo, we're banging everything out. For what reason? I don't know, but we're banging it all out. You know?
He's like, my vacation starts in
Yeah.
another week. We got to get this wrapped up. I tell you, I'd probably be saying no to like anything a doctor wants me to do.
Yeah.
The only thing I would say yes to, like to remove something, like say if I was part of a Siamese twin and I hated that dude
Right.
that's right next to me, like I couldn't stand him. I'd be like, yo, you gotta go. I control this fucking body,
Yeah.
most of it, and I'm gonna go to the doctor and have your head chopped off. You know what I mean? Like, how do you decide that? If like, I would just assume I'd be the dominant Siamese twin.
Oh yeah, of course.
Ooh, nice background. I like that. That's a nice background.
You like that color?
I think we're gonna have to incorporate. Sorry about the Siamese twins, by the way. No offense. Not that there's anything wrong with them,
Right.
but I think we're gonna have to. I mean, there is something wrong with them. They're freaking Siamese twin. It's weird. So the background you just put up, the TDTF. I think we should start incorporating this somehow into our logo for the Mixer podcast. Somehow, I think we're gonna have to figure it out. I like the lettering.
Hmm.
I think we're gonna have to change something up on this. I think we're gonna update our logo again. I was even thinking about as a logo a real life picture of me and you.
Oh wow, that's cool. Yeah.
You know, like side by side,
With
mixed
our
up
with our shirts.
with our shirts, representing the shirts. That's a good idea. And then have some kind of like, you know, maybe like a title just above or something like this.
Yeah.
So like, you know how they do the Instagram, like you have a picture side by side. We don't
Yeah.
even need to be in the same room. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Preferably
Preferably
not.
not. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, who wants to be around another person, especially another man taking a picture? Like if it's just a bunch of your boys who taking pictures, like if there's like three or more,
Yeah.
you're good. But if you're just taking like a regular picture with your buddy,
Yeah.
nah, I'm good.
Well,
You know what I
that's how
mean?
Mike used to feel about going out to Outback too with me. Like he used to never want to go out to get just like a steak with his
Yes,
buddy because he thought
yes,
it was like he didn't. I think he thought maybe he might turn gay
right.
or he what is he? I don't know. I don't want to say he is gay, and he was afraid
No,
people would find out about it.
not that. And listen, not that there's anything wrong with
Not
that.
that there's anything wrong with
I'm
that.
definitely not gay.
Yeah.
I love the women. The women are great. I love all of them. But yes, I was like, I don't want to fucking eat a meal with another guy, just me and him.
Yeah.
Like, what would people think? You know?
Nothing.
So I was like,
Nothing.
I'm not. I was like, I'm not going there to Outback and eat with this dude. I'm like, what do you want to get a corner booth too while we're at it and like candlelight?
There's nothing gay about sitting down at the bar at Outback with your friend.
No, not at all. Actually, one of my favorite things is just hang out at the bar, drink, and eat a nice steak. That's
Right.
actually the most manly thing you could do. It's the
Yeah.
most, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you could go either that route or go to some like other route where it's just not good. I don't know
Well,
what I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what would like gay people like two gay guys do. They're not gay for each other, but they're just gay. Like where would they go?
oh, just gay guys like as friends.
Yeah, say two gay guys are friends. Like meanwhile, like that doesn't even make sense. If I was gay, like I wouldn't have like another guy friend.
Right.
I'd be like, I gotta bag him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So obviously, like, because I can't have women friends. It never works out. Anytime I've been like in friend groups with different groups of friends, I always hooked up with one girl. It always happens. I could just not be friends with girls. It just doesn't happen that way.
Yeah.
I tried, but my blue eyes, they come out and they get you, you know. So I mean, too bad it don't last that long. But oh well, what are you gonna do? That's life. Que sera, sera. But
What the
what?
fuck is
Get it
that?
back to the question. I just went off topic.
Hey, Saram Saram.
What are two gay guys that are just buddies?
Yeah.
What do they do? Where do they go? They're not gonna go to the bar and eat steak, right? And have a beer.
They watch
Show tunes.
being that I know like a few gay people in my life. They watch RuPaul's drag show on Friday nights. That's what they do.
That's okay.
And I join them.
They're like, pause it. Don't watch without me.
I'm not going to name names here, but some people, actually, most people don't know who I'm talking about anyway. But my
Okay.
my gay friend, you know him,
Didn't he go
um,
to the baseball game with us?
baseball game. No,
The minor league?
that was Rob's cousin Tom.
Oh, okay. I thought he might have been gay.
No,
But Tom's not. I'm only kidding, Tom.
you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do know you. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I know who you're talking about.
it's not a secret.
No, it's not a
Um,
secret. He's fucking fine.
he's awesome. But
Yeah, nice guy.
him and his friends, they would watch the RuPaul drag show, and
Okay.
I would
You would
watch it with them all the time because it was fucking just fun. I would come home and they would just be shit faced in the living room.
what do they have in margaritas?
Yeah. And then it was just fun to watch. It was a good time. It was a good time. So that's probably what they would do,
Okay.
you know?
So instead of like beers or whatever, like that's a manly drink, they probably have like, you know, every like I'm just gonna say fruity drinks
Well,
with like
no, they were
little
drinking beers.
with little
These
umbrellas.
guys were drinking brewskis.
Oh yeah, they're down with the brews.
Oh yeah.
All right, that's maybe that's like the new age gay then. Respect
And then
them.
I would show up with like twisted teas. I'd be the
Oh,
fruitcake.
you definitely be the fruit, no doubt. You want some cocktail fruit? um,
Do you
yeah,
like this shirt? Do you like this color?
I do actually like that color. Yeah, I like the like.
Dope,
It's
right?
almost like the silverish gray.
It's blue. It's
Oh, it is
light blue.
blue.
Yeah.
It seems like a silverish, bluish gray.
It's like baby blue, but it's gonna look dope. I think it's gonna be a fan favorite.
Listen, if you're listening, we're probably getting the colors wrong, so don't listen to us. But it looks dope.
It's purple.
You know, it's nice. It's a nice one.
Um, yeah. Well, what do we? I want to talk about a serious topic here for a second. All right.
Serious.
So like,
Okay. Oh wow.
you
Break
know,
it down.
you know, Trumpy. No, we're not. Actually, no, we're not talking. We're so lighthearted. Why change it to fucking the darkness, right? Why change it to the darkness? You're right. You're right. I
Yeah.
tried.
Don't bring it to the darkness.
So
You know.
what? Let's talk about. Did we come up with this on air or off air the other day that we were gonna do a soda?
Pretty sure it was on air, but you set the reminder, but you set the reminder like a week from the time, and it didn't give me enough time to run to the store and get a cream soda, even though I have root beer here
Yeah.
because we wanted to combine them, right? You should have set the reminder yesterday and be like, hey, what we got to get tomorrow is the cream soda and root beer, so you can combine them and make whatever this drink is going to be.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. I set my original timer, I think, for 10 a.m. To remind us, but
Yeah.
I changed that timer in my phone when I realized that I needed to do this test. I was gonna do this test tomorrow. I changed it to something with that, like So, because I was like, all right, I'm not gonna be able to drink soda today anyway, so I was gonna like cancel it or whatever. But
Oh,
yeah, but just to let everybody know, Mike lives in a heavily populated city with lots of places to get soda, right? Like
right. A
gas stations galore,
little too much.
shopping centers galore. I gave him 2.5 hours to go get a soda, but
Makes
that
sense.
wasn't enough fucking time for him.
You know what it is when you just don't want to leave. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like, I don't want to leave the house to go get it. And then what happens if I pick one of these gas stations you're talking about and there's no cream soda there? And they're like, you know what? That guy over there just bought the last one. Sorry. Then you go to another one, no cream soda. And then you're like running around, and then before you know it, it's Tuesday already. You know what I mean? So I needed time. I could have got cream soda like at any one of my accounts that I was there
Yeah,
today. I
I
could
know.
have just went to the fridge, grabbed it. I'm like,
I
I'm
know.
doing this. But listen, I'm having an A&W right now.
All right.
I'm on a root beer kick. Are you doing this combination right now?
I am. So I'm waiting for the drink girl to show herself.
Remember to
Also,
always tip.
I knew that you were not going to go get the soda
Of course.
because of the straight up fact that you would have to pay for it when you could have gotten for free. I knew that.
See, I'm glad you know. You realize, and you still went ahead and wasted time and energy texting me to go get a cream soda, knowing full well that it was never happening. So,
If I was a real friend, I would have dropped off a cream soda and a fucking root beer to you today along with the
yeah,
t-shirt.
yeah, that's what I was waiting for. I was like, oh shit, that would
Yep,
have been the move, you
that would
know,
have been the fucking move. Yeah,
but
but
you didn't.
oh, put your too drunk to fuck shirt on. We got another too drunk to fuck shirt on.
Remember
Uh,
to tip your waitresses.
yeah. Um, so as we wait for the drink girl, let's talk about the Yankees.
Oh, the Yankees.
Yeah, let's talk about them. I don't watch the Yankees games, but so I know that I know what happened recently, but you can go ahead and explain it because you're more
Yeah.
of a baseball fan than me nowadays.
I tell you, I'm not the biggest baseball fan I used to be. I tell you that one much. But I
Yeah.
still made it home in time for opening day. Opening day was a few days ago, 3 o'clock. Yankees won. It's a nice cold day. Yankees in the under happened, right? They didn't really did a couple home runs, but then all of a sudden, 2 days later, and Saturday, and then on Sunday, dude, Saturday they scored like fucking 20 runs. They had like fucking 18 homers. Fucking yesterday they scored another 12 runs, another four homers. Dude, they tied the major league record for the first 3 games, the amount of home runs they hit.
Wow.
It was some insane, but the thing is, it's all over social media. You guys probably seen it. They're calling these bats torpedo bats, right? Pretty much like, and I looked it up, it's perfectly legal. And the way that the bat's shaved, it has to go down and can curve like a certain amount of inches from the top of the bat or something like that. And they're perfectly legal. It's like the inches are right, everything's a go. But I guess you can make like if you get jammed, like almost the ball's just not gonna like just roll back to the pitcher. It's gonna go past the infield. It seems that way. But people are making it seem like it's all the Yankees using these bats. But it doesn't seem like every Yankee is using these bats, right?
No, it's just Volpe and Jism.
Jism. So yeah, it's just it's just two guys, you know. One guy with that funny name. Yeah, but it's I don't know. It's apparently it's just two guys. It's not the whole team. They're making it seem like every Yankee's using it, Judge is using it.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I'm not exactly looking at their bats every time they go up, so I don't know what the truth is. Is it all the Yankees? Apparently not, but some people are now saying it is, and they're switching bats during like lineups. But like, listen, if they keep going on and they keep dominating
Yeah.
and they keep scoring like 12 to 20 runs a game, MLB got to come in and be like, yo, guys, you gotta chill.
Yo,
You know what I mean? But it's awesome. It's awesome watching it.
it's exciting. Like I want to see the Yankees not lose one game and
I
just
know.
absolutely fucking destroy everybody like 40-2.
Right. Not even close. It's almost like a softball league with the
Yeah,
traveling team. You know,
dude.
and it's so fun them hitting the home runs and it's wild, man. It's a wild scene out there in Yankee Stadium.
Torpedo bat reminds me of like, you know how there's wiffle ball bats like the yellow ones and then there's the blue bats.
Yes.
Like the
Yeah,
little Fred Flintstone bat.
yeah, yeah. Like you like listen. If you're a kid, you miss with that bat,
Yeah.
you just give up sports right there. Those bats are like enormous. It looks like yeah, it does look like a club from the Flintstones and
Yeah,
shit.
listen to the sound. All right, Mike, it's time to taste test, okay?
Oh, here we
Well, let's
go.
show off the girl version of Too Drunk to Fuck. Have a seat.
Oh, I like that. I like the rainbow colors.
Yeah.
That's the rainbow. There we go. That's the gay version.
Yeah.
Man, we are representing hardcore tonight. We got so many t-shirts going on. We got to get hats
Yeah.
made up pretty soon. I think that's next, right?
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. Actually, yeah, 1,000,000%. So,
Hats, t-shirt, like t-shirt, even like the hats for wintertime.
oh, beanies,
That'd be
beanies,
dope.
Drunk to Fuck,
Beanies.
beanies. Yeah.
Yeah, beanies, bro.
All right, so here we go. This one was pre-opened a little bit, but we're gonna do this we're gonna see who has a better opening, better taste, and then we're gonna
Okay.
combine them.
I'm
So,
watching you. What do you put in first?
A&W root beer. I'm gonna change the background because it's like it's too
It's hard
bright.
to see.
Yeah.
So the A and W you're putting in the bottom. The cream goes on top.
Well, I'm gonna sip both of them first and get a taste
Okay.
test. We'll do some background boobies for a second. We'll do a Great White. All right, sponsored
Nice.
by Great Whites. A&W. Still fucked up. All right, whatever. Who cares? We'll listen to it. No crispness, but it was already open, so now we're open to A&W. Ah, not the best crispness either. A crisp opening. All right, so
I'll add the sound
A&W
effects in. A and W. Here we go.
root beer. Did you try that root beer?
I did.
Try some cream soda.
How was the root beer?
I don't like root beer.
Okay. Nice. We're no longer sponsored by A and W anymore on this podcast.
Tastes like root beer.
Here goes the cream.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. You like the cream, huh?
But you know what? I think I like Boylan's or Stewart's better than A&W.
I like Stewart's better, yeah.
Damn, I fucked up because
Okay.
this just tastes a little bit too root beery.
Yes.
The cream
Really?
soda.
I mean, it's probably they probably make it in the same like barrels at A and W. That's probably why you get that aftertaste almost in a way.
Yeah.
But combine the both. Combine
All
them.
right.
See,
Let's combine them.
you got to put like the A and W first, right? That got to be at the bottom. And no, not at the same time.
Oh, you wanted to make like a black
Never
and
made a black and tan before. What is that?
We'll have to retry.
Chug that.
I can't believe how garbage A&W fucking cream soda is.
No.
It literally just makes it taste like cream soda.
There we go. So the A and W is going in first. Bang. Perfect pour. Now the A and W is coming in and just a wild pour. not even doing it slow. It's mixing up. It does look pretty good. It looks nice. Little like frosty foam on the top.
It just tastes like fucking more root beery cream soda.
All right, yeah. What does it taste like with both? Do you
Tastes more root beery with both.
you taste more root beer, huh?
On that one, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't taste
it
anything.
just tastes like I think I like them both combined better though, honestly. Oddly enough. What do you think?
I don't like them at all.
She doesn't like them at all?
Wow. So you heard it here first. Do not try this at home. You're not gonna like this.
If you're a root beer drinker, then you're gonna love it.
I like it, yeah. It all tastes the same. But it all tastes the fucking same. God bless you. Now I'm just drinking 2 fucking sodas.
Well, there you have it. Whatever soda you drink is just gonna taste the same. Can you like tell the difference between Pepsi and Coke?
Of course I can tell the difference between Pepsi and fucking Coke. What do I look like?
Yeah.
Why is that? We shouldn't be able to do that, but most people can.
Do you want to explain the difference between Pepsi and Coke to the viewers? You can
Pepsi's
come on
sweet.
TV.
Coke
Yes.
is crisp.
It's that's it. That's it.
That's
Pepsi's
it.
sweet, Coke is crisp.
Yeah, the sweetness, right?
It's the sweetness, yeah. It's like flat.
Yeah.
Pepsi's like
Yeah.
flat. It's
Yeah,
horrible.
I prefer Coke.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Coke I think Pepsi started by like getting Coke's leftovers. They don't even know the magic ingredients and shit, you know? It's like a secret.
You know the people that say, "Oh, it doesn't matter." Pepsi or Coke, they're like, "Oh, it doesn't matter."
It does matter.
Like if they're ordering it and they have the option.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, there's some people that like prefer Pepsi over Coke, and I think
Yeah,
I think
Britney
that's
Spears.
fat people,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Well, listen, Coke honestly is not good for you. If you're
No.
drinking, you know, like those 2 liters, yo, poor people scoop those things up like crazy. They don't drink water. They just drink 2 liters of cola, you know, like nonstop. This is talking about like every day you're drinking cola every day.
Yeah.
Like, yo, stop. Put
Yeah.
down the soda.
Yeah. I know a person, I'm not going to mention his name,
Thank
but
God.
growing up,
Uh-huh.
he drank soda all the time, and he was heavy. He cut that shit out, and he lost weight like
Of course.
immediately.
Dude, if you cut like soda out of your diet, like you drop weight like so quickly, like you wouldn't believe. It's
Yeah.
wild. I'm talking about the people that drink like, you know, say they drink a 6 pack a week. That's a lot. But
Yeah,
just
that's a
people
lot.
there's people that drink like a couple cases. Couple cases. Like, what are you nuts?
Yeah.
Like sometimes you want to slap people. Like, what's the matter with you?
I don't know. It's so good though.
It is. It does
But,
taste
like,
good. Well, pizza, it's the best. You go to get a nice pie,
Yeah.
and then you have that.
Oh yeah.
That's
That and Chinese food. You need soda with Chinese food and pizza. You
yes,
need it. It just
you have to
adds
have
to
it.
it.
It
It adds to the
adds.
fucking flavor. It's
It's the
like finish it
perfect
off.
compliment.
Yep.
Because you know why it is? Because we grew up with like so many pizza parties, and all they had was soda and pizza. That's what you get when you were a kid, and then
Yeah.
you get so fucking hyped up and nutty on that shit.
Yep.
That's like cocaine for children. Like,
You're right.
you know what I mean? So,
Mhm.
like, yeah, we got a taste for fucking drugs back then. I was actually supposed to go to get pizza with Malarzo, Vinny and Jules on
Yeah.
Friday night, but you know, Friday night is usually pizza night at the the Malarzo household. I forgot. He told me a while ago, like I guess it's a staple in his household. Friday night we're getting pizza. Well, we're all going to get the pizzas, you know. I just assume they get a bunch of pies, and we try to plan like going down to get pizza on a Friday night. We probably should have went Thursday. Then he could have came down. So what I did, I was like, and I couldn't drive down. Malarkey usually drives down. He knows, he knows where he's going and shit like that. He's been there before. So I just assumed he was gonna, probably come by, pick me up, and we'll all go down. So I took like a little bit of edible. So when all of a sudden I finally realized he was gonna sell out, which of course he did because it's pizza night at the house.
Well, why didn't he tell you that sooner?
Well, that would have been nice. That would have been really like a thoughtful thing to tell somebody when you're in a group text from 8 o'clock in the morning on Friday to about 7 o'clock. So you have plenty of time to say, nah, I ain't coming. But so I wouldn't have taken the edible, and then I would have just went down and meet Jules and Vin. But then I think like Jules wasn't really into it, So like I think Jules just wanted to party because he was up here for the week. He just wanted to party and get wrecked everywhere. And I feel bad, so I want to hang out with him on Saturday to go out to like Towers to watch the games, or down to down McLean. I think he ended up going down to McLean, but I felt bad. But I got a sick dog at the house. I just can't leave him like that. So I felt bad. So I definitely want to hang out. At least grab a couple of drinks with Jules. Not drinking all night with Jules. That's what I don't want to do. I just want to have a few and get home. You know what I mean? Safely.
I don't want to. I'm not gonna say I miss drinking all night with Jules, but because I don't miss it because I couldn't do that anymore. But I really enjoyed those times that I hung out. There was a period where I was hanging out with Jules a lot.
Yeah, there was a period of that,
and I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot, Jules, and I miss you.
Yeah, fun
Oh.
times. So you gotta have Jules in like good spurts like that. You know what I mean? That's like the
Like
perfect day. Yeah, he go
there was a
both
time
ways.
there was like a 3.5 week spurt of time where Jules was my best friend. I think we were best friends at that for that little bit of time. I was like, oh cool, I just made a new best friend forever, like a forever friend.
I
And now I
remember.
haven't spoken to Jules in fucking years.
I remember because I was like, are they gay now? Not that there's anything wrong with it, but are
Right.
they gay? So yeah, it was fun, man. Funny times. I remember that very
Yeah.
well, man. Jules. If anybody that don't know who Jules is, go check out the BBO NYG podcast with me, Jules, Vinny, John Depot, talking about New York Giants football, sports.
Yeah.
You know what it is. If you like that stuff, if you don't, whatever.
Yeah. If
Just
you don't,
still like and subscribe though.
you can like and subscribe. Um,
Yeah.
what else we got to talk about today? Let's see. Let's see what our topics are. Um, what do we say here, Mike? Oh, juice cleanse, juice
Yes. Yes.
cleanse,
Yes. Whoop whoop.
juice cleanse.
Go.
All right. So, as some of you may know, I got a job and I'm going to start this Monday. So I told them like I need 2 weeks because I got to tell my current job that I'm quote unquote working at, that I need to give them ample time. So that was like midweek, and I was like, "Do you want me to start in a week and a half, or do you want me to start in 2 weeks and a half?" And they were like, 2 weeks and a half. I was like, "Yes."
Nice.
So I was like, "All right." So I said to myself, "I got to knock out everything that I've ever wanted to knock out, right?" And I know that I'm the type of person that when there's a deadline, that's when shit starts fucking happening. You
Yeah,
know what
yeah.
I mean? I wasn't the kid that was studying 3 weeks before for a test.
No, of
If I
course
had a
not.
paper, I'm doing it fucking, I'm staying up till 2 in the morning doing that fucking paper, plagiarizing the shit out of that fucking paper till 2 in the morning.
Right.
And then so I was like, I always wanted to do a juice cleanse. I always wanted to do one for years. So I was like, fuck it, I'm doing it. I bought that motherfucker, $94, 18 juices. I started fucking juicing. Day one. Wasn't very hungry. Was fine. I got hungry at one point of the day. And then I just felt like I don't know, it felt fine. I felt fine. I thought I was going to be starving the whole day. I thought I wasn't going to be able to get sleep because the hunger pangs were going to be killing me.
The hunger
Didn't
pain.
get hungry one time in the middle of the night. Didn't wake up starving ever, right? And like I
Wow.
used there's sometimes when I eat food that I wake up starving, right?
Hell yeah.
So, I went to sleep, woke up the next day, had my juice. So I drank a detox green juice in the morning. It's like apples, lemon, Swiss chard, fucking spinach, this, that, and the other thing.
Ooh.
And then wait 2 hours. Then I'd mix it with a fruit one. It was a Sicilian blood orange. I did
Wow.
that. 2 hours later, I had a sweet greens one, and then 2 hours later, I had fucking like a papaya, this, that, and the other one. 2 hours another sweet greens, and then 2 hours at dinner. Oh my God, the dinner slash dessert one, Mike, was Coke, just straight up coconut fucking juice with the flesh in it, like the deliciousness.
Oh yeah.
Best fucking coconut water I've ever had in my life, man. Oh my God, like oh. So
Wow.
I did that. Day two, my face looked like I was 6 years younger, man. I like lost this weight in my face. My skin was vibrant. And like I said, day two, I had like one time when I was real hungry, and that was that. I slept fine. Then the next day, I was fine. I was doing all the things, but then I had to do something happened at one of the houses. I had to like crawl through this crawl space and like clean out a fucking trap. And I was down there for like hours, right? And I was coming home, and my next drink was like a straight up orange, like a juice, and it had like 24 grams of sugar. And I'm on the ride home, and I'm drinking it, and it set my fucking sugar levels through the fucking roof, man. Like it set me up and then crashed me to the
Oh
point
wow.
where I was like, I'm having trouble fucking driving right now. You know what I mean? I'm about to fall fucking asleep because that shit, like, dude, it fucks with your sugar levels up
It
for sure.
spikes. Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, so I came home and I didn't drink the last two drinks. I left myself with a coconut water, which I drank the next day, which was phenomenal again. So I had a little bit to eat that night. I had like two pickles and like a half a chicken cutlet,
Hmm.
and my stomach just started gurgling and gurgling and gurgling. Right?
Really?
I just like pissed out of my ass just a little bit. And then the next day, I slowly started bringing food back in, and now I'm just eating like a fucking caveman.
You know,
Dude,
that's the
that-
exact opposite of doing a juice fast. You want to like slowly get back into it and be like conservative. You don't
yeah.
want to go to like caveman days.
Nah, they're not. Those things aren't sustainable either. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna do a 3 day water fast afterwards, and
Yeah.
but I'm just saying to myself, like, what the fuck am I
Why?
doing? Just like, if you want to make changes,
Yeah.
you want to do a juice cleanse, it's cool. Like, go for it.
Yeah.
I know like the water fast has like some good benefits. Like apparently, it has some great benefits. But
Right.
you could also do it slowly, right? Like you can start like just eating better.
Yeah.
Do like take some supplements
Right.
and do it over a slow course of time. Exercise and shit like that is as opposed to like just doing a juice fast and then going back 2 days later eating like a fucking gabon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I
It's
still
hard.
lost like 4 pounds, which is cool, but like which I'm happy about. I'm happy about that. But it's
Okay.
just like I said, it's not sustainable. And like when you're in the zone of the cleanse, you become a fucking part of the cult. You become a head case. You push it up. Oh, you got to do a cleanse.
Yeah.
You're crazy. You got to do a cleanse now. You know what I mean? And then you're like, and then you like, I thought I would never eat food again. I'm like, why would I? I don't need food. I'm living without it. What? I don't want food. And then, and then when my sugar level spiked, I was like, I need food. I didn't want to do, Mike. I didn't even want to look at sugar. It was, when you like drink and you're like, I don't want to touch a beer ever, like
Yeah.
again. You
Yeah.
say
Right.
you didn't want sugar anymore, man. It must have been fucking with me. I wanted bland stuff. I wanted salt too, like the pickles. Because you're not getting a lot of sodium, apparently. Like, especially with like the water cleanses, you
Yeah.
have to make sure that you're getting sodium. You have to add salt in your fucking
Oh,
into the water.
really?
You need sodium, apparently. It's one of the building blocks of life. You
What
know?
what about if you do a just a fast where you just drink the water?
No, that's what I'm saying. If you're doing a water fast, you're supposed to add salt into it.
Really?
Yeah. Number one, salt. Yeah, salt helps you absorb the water. Like if you're if you're hungover and shit like that, you
Yeah.
should be putting salt in your water because
Really?
it doesn't dry you out. It actually allows you to absorb the water properly.
Did not know that.
Man,
I just assume salt water is, from the ocean. If you drink it, you turn into a psychopath. That's
you
just
do.
what I assume. So
Well,
adding regular salt to water is not going to make that happen.
no, you're not pouring a fucking the amount of salt in salt water is like you'd have to be sitting there for like an hour pouring all that salt
Oh,
in.
really? It's
Yeah.
like that.
No, it's just like it's got a little bit of salt taste into it. You're just pouring like
Oh,
that's
like
it.
a little sprinkle.
And you should be using like Mediterranean salt or some shit like that, like
Oh, yeah, right.
sea
Like
salt.
not,
Yeah.
yeah, not like Uncle Ben's
No.
salt, right?
So
I'm thinking about
that's
doing like the water, just the water. Drink like
yeah.
do that for a few days. But that kind of shit scares me. Like, what happens if I'm not getting the sodium or something else and I just fucking collapse?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want that to happen.
No, yeah, I know.
Imagine I fall to the floor like, somebody quick, get this guy a chicken parm. And then they shove it in my mouth. I actually had a chicken parm from Dom and Vinny's because I missed hanging out with the guys. So went down to Yonkers Avenue, Dom and Vinny's chicken parm wedge, $11. Bang, took that up. I realized it's $11 because there's just one piece of chicken on each side. It's like I literally could have ate 3 chicken parms from there.
Wait, Dom and Vinny's on Yonkers Avenue.
Not Dunwoody, sorry.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking about.
Yeah,
Dom and
fucking
Vinny's.
chicken.
I haven't had Dom and Vinny's in so long.
Yeah.
I used to get their pizza, but then I don't know. Shit sucked. Sorry.
Yeah, it's not
Sorry,
bad.
Dom and Vinny's. Yeah, it's not that great.
Well, what else we got?
Let's see. That's it, man. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah,
All right.
we don't got nothing else. So just listen. Keep my dog in mind. Keep praying for him.
I saw Barkley today. I hung out
Yeah,
with
you
him.
did see Barkley came by where he dropped off the shirt.
Yeah.
Barkley said, "What's up to you?"
Yep.
Little skinny, looking a little skinny.
Yeah.
Had a little episode yesterday, so keep his fucking thoughts and shit. But he did have got some antibiotic medication. He had 2 good poops, so it's always good to have good poops.
Oh yeah.
it's scary because when you take a poop, you always got to take a peek to make sure everything's all right. You
Oh
know what
yeah.
I'm saying? You never just take a crap and not look at it.
Oh,
You
of
don't just
course.
blindly flush.
No,
You know what I mean? Do you courtesy flush sometimes? Of course.
I
You're
never
sitting
do.
there, you never courtesy flush?
No.
Dude, I like timing it where poop is coming out and I flush at the exact same time. It's like a game. And then I'm like, oh my God, I think I timed it right. And the poop just whoosh, right away disappears like a magic flush.
You ever?
I do that when I know it's right, when I know my poop is looking good.
Okay. You ever sitting on a toilet bowl, usually like a public toilet bowl,
Oh, it's the worst.
and they're like a deep dish one, and like you take a shit, and it's like it just goes. You can't even see it.
Dude, luckily you don't have your hand near there. Otherwise, you're gonna get stuck. Whoosh.
Yeah.
That
Well, you
shit
don't.
is
I'm not.
powerful.
Well, I didn't. Not even with a flush. It's just
Oh,
like it just went in, and you're like, come on, I didn't get to
oh,
see it.
like a mystery, like a
Yep.
mystery shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you call it. Yeah.
Yep.
Everybody knows what a mystery shit is. It's
Yeah.
like you're always thinking to yourself, like, did I even shit?
Exactly.
And you're like, you're confused. Like,
Yep.
you don't even smell nothing. Like, where the fuck did that thing go? Yeah,
Yep.
it's the perfect slide. I guess it's the angle and how heavy. If it's back heavy, it
Yeah.
just takes it away, man. It just takes it away.
Oh shit.
Everybody listen, like, why are they talking about pooping? No, let me tell you something about pooping in like public. Like, I mean, in public restrooms, not just out in the streets, but like being pooping in public. I don't know. Sometimes, dude, I go in these I don't know how women's rooms are, but you go into some of these men's rooms and it looked like somebody just did not know how to ever go to the bathroom properly. There's shit everywhere. The bowls mess up. It's not even flushed. There's fucking water all over the goddamn place. There's fucking people are carving shit into the fucking walls and shit like maniacs. Like,
Manly love.
like manly love or chode. Like, you gotta be some twisted individual to be carving shit in the fucking bathroom stall. Like, you're just sitting there, just have a fucking peaceful time in there. What is going on? Are you just yelling, screaming? Are you just insane? Are you insane? I mean, I guess that's what it is. Even insane people have to take shits. And they just God knows what they do in those fucking places,
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta ask you a question about manly love. Did
Manly
you
love.
know what that meant? Like
Like
the,
Dumb and Dumber?
like from Dumb and Dumber. Yeah.
Of course I knew.
Mike, I didn't know what that meant until maybe like a year ago. I was like, I get it now. I thought that was like his nickname, Manly Love or something. I was like, I don't know
So
what it was. You
it
know when
didn't
something just goes over your head all I'm like, I would always be like, what the fuck are they saying? What Manly Love 415, whatever time it was. It's like I
yeah.
just didn't get it. I
So
never got it.
it didn't occur to you like about
Manly
20
Love.
minutes later in the movie where all of a sudden that dude barged down the fucking stall and he's like, go to my happy place. Go to that. You just did not register
Didn't
like
register
what they
that
were
he
gonna
was
do in there. Dude,
no.
there's like dudes, there's like gay like rest stops
I know.
where it's just like I guess they just meet up like in there. I don't know what the fuck. That's fucking weird.
We
Like so
should
what?
create an app. We should create an app for them so that they can know like which ones
Oh,
they should stop at.
dude, I'm sure there's something online you could find, where it's like that. Like, how come there's no like heterosexual meetup places?
It is, Mike. It's called Anywhere.
It's anywhere and everywhere.
Yeah.
Supermarkets, bars, gyms. That's like the go-tos. I guess like, yeah, I guess that's like it's pretty crazy though. Like you're just gonna risk like your health by showing up and then Lord knows what's going on in those fucking places.
Shit.
Not that there's
I'm
anything
looking up.
wrong with that.
I gotta look up the Manly Love Dumb and Dumber fucking. Oh shit, we just missed it. Dude, March 25th at 2:15 is for Manly Love. Be here March 25th at 2:15.
Oh, really? Oh
Yeah.
my god, almost at the fucking right date.
Why did I never understand for Manly Love? It just didn't make
Oh.
sense. Like that, it didn't. It doesn't. It's not like a real sentence for Manly Love.
How old were you when you first seen it? Were you like 26?
No, it's probably fucking 10. 1993 it came out, right?
I think 90, yeah, probably like 93, 94, some shit like that.
I think it was 93. Let me see.
Or Dumb and Dumber might have been even 92
I think you might be. Oh, 94.
or 94.
Yep.
Okay. Wow. 94, huh? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Still one of the fucking greatest movies of all time.
You know what movie did not hold up? Ace Ventura.
Um, Ace Ventura? Dude, I loved Ace Ventura.
You loved it. When's the last time you
Loved Ace
saw?
Ventura.
When's the last
Probably
time
like,
you?
no joke, probably a month ago.
Are you serious?
Serious, man. And don't call me Shirley. Also seen Ace Ventura 2
Really?
in the jungle. That's the stupidest one that I've ever seen. But I still watch it because it's Jim Carrey, man. He does this dumb shit. So stupid.
I don't know. I was watching the Rob's cousin Tom, who we were talking about before.
Hmm?
He never, when he was my roommate, I was like, dude, you never saw Ace Ventura? He was like, no. We watched it, but it was also a really terrible version of it. It was so blurry. And I think that had something to do with it too. And it was on, we rented it. We was on like Netflix. We were somewhere. It was such a bad, it was just, it looked like shit. Like it was blurry as fuck. I don't know what it was, Mike. It was, the jokes weren't hitting. He didn't laugh at one thing. And I'm sitting there like,
Wow.
not like, I was like, damn, this shit lost its luster. Like to me, I don't
Oh,
know. Maybe
hey,
if I watched it, I'm telling you, I think it had to do something with the quality of the fucking of the showing of it, man. It was terrible. It was so blurry.
Pickles, a man. Ugh, he's in the shower, he's brushing his teeth. That's hilarious. You cannot do that nowadays. You would get so much shit
Oh yeah.
if for that. Remember when he turns around and he points, Mr. Winky?
Yeah.
That shit's hilarious.
He
I
found
thought that was fucking one of the greatest movies. Finkel and
Dude,
Einhorn, Finkel and Einhorn. Remember the fucking mom? You know,
yeah.
and he shows up at the house, and then he's like, laces out. She's like, and he's like, they're little footballs. Like she comes out bacon, has bacon little footballs, and it's go to Ray Finkle's room.
Yeah.
Oh man, the points a gun at him. He's like, I'm looking for Ray Finkel and a clean pair of shorts. Yeah, it's so stupid, but it was funny, man.
Yeah.
I love those kind of movies. That Naked Guns,
Mm.
anything the more stupider the better. I love stupid comedy like that.
Yeah.
The airplane movies. Dude, when's the last time you seen the airplane movie?
1990 something,
Dude,
Mike.
they won't even put it like on like regular TV anymore because they have a lot of like off-color jokes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there's one part, they're like little kids and shit. And then this is in the movie Airplane. And the little kid's sitting there with like a little cup of coffee, whatever, and he asks like the little girl if like she wants coffee, whatever. She's like, yeah, I want coffee, but she's like, I like them. I like my coffee black, like I like my men. I'm like, what? This
A
is an
little girl.
airplane.
A
These
little
are
girl.
like, yeah, if you watch the movie Airplane, they must have been like 10 years old. This kid and the girl,
I
10
gotta
years
watch it.
old. And I'm like, I see it it pops up like on Instagram. It's
Yeah.
just sometimes because all my Instagram is just bulldogs and Asian women and just funny, dumb shit. Like I sent you something on Instagram today where it's just like an Asian lady going up an escalator and she just kept falling down.
Yeah.
She never rode an escalator before. She was holding on to the side for dear life, and then she just kept falling. Dude, I laughed. I seen it last night at like 1 o'clock in the morning. I just laughed out loud for like about fucking 5 minutes. I'm like, I can't fucking believe this shit. People are funny, man. People just do some funny shit.
I'm gonna watch this right now. It's a 27-second skit about this. See, can you hear this? Oh,
Excuse me,
Yes.
good to be passing. I thought you might like some coffee. Oh, that's very nice of you. Thank you. I want your stamp. Thank you. Cream? No, thank you. I take it back. Like my man.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
I
fucking
take
crazy.
black. I like it. Like I take
take it.
black like my men.
It's crazy.
Phenomenal.
Airplane is just fucking crazy. Back in the day, these movies, you could say, oh, that's why they don't air this. That you
Yeah.
can't find that movie anywhere because of probably that. They don't want to air it. And that's the exact reason. Like you would have to go find like a video store, like a Blockbuster Video. You have to go in your time traveling car, Go to fucking Blockbuster and rent that movie just so you can watch it. I'm gonna actually look to see if I could watch the whole movie on online somewhere.
Yo, poor like the fucking Blockbuster does like what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like the amount of shit at the touch of people's fingertips now, man.
It's
Right?
way too much.
Blockbuster was the fucking shit back in the day, man. I used to go to one of my buddy Angelo's house all the time. His dad would be like, "Yo, you guys want to go to Blockbuster?" Like, hell yeah. We'd
Right,
rent
you
a
start high
fucking
fiving.
dude. We'd rent a Nintendo game
Yes,
and we'd watch a fucking and we'd rent like a fucking movie, and it was like, this is so cool. You
yeah,
know?
it was the coolest shit. Like you'd be playing that video game, like I don't want to give it back.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, bro. Blockbuster on a Friday night. That's what it was, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, nowadays, way too much. People got way too much shit at the palm of their hand, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yep. Like the
I have
amount of
no
fucking
idea.
the amount of ADD these kids are gonna fucking have if they don't have it already. Like
Oh yeah.
we probably have it. You know, I don't feel like I do though. I
I don't
guess
feel like I do either.
yeah. You know, sometimes some days I'm like, oh my God, I looked at my phone so much, but I don't normally. Sometimes I get into like fits where I just fucking I get stuck on Instagram scrolling and watching the reels. The reels get addicting
I
sometimes.
do.
But like there'll be time they'll, most for the most part I'll be like, oh yeah, I haven't even looked at my fucking phone other than my text messages, you know what I mean? And shit like that. But like
Do you get that alert like once a week on your phone where it says how many like usage or
no,
minutes you do, like a weekly stat?
no.
So on the iPhone, it has that. It shows like your weekly usage or screen time,
Uh-huh.
basically. Like it says it, and they post like I don't know. I think mine shows up like every Sunday. I get like a text, or maybe it's like every month or whatever it is. But I swear, man, like one day it's just gonna be like, get out the house. Like, you know what I mean? That's the alert that's gonna pop up on my phone. Like, put this shit down and do something. You know, I could see like a lot of people like spending time like wrapped up in their phone, and I think they do like, especially like the younger generation, like the phone, first of all, if it's always glued to their hand, no matter what.
Yeah.
I mean, for all of us too, to be honest with you, like, but even them, I don't think they had any taste of what pre-internet like kind of was.
No.
So it's like if you just grew up with all internet, you're almost like a zombie, like always on like your phone, and you're not even like talking with like the people around you. I see like these young people on their phone, head down, looking at it. They had no idea like what's going on like around them. It's very weird, man. Like
Hmm.
if we zap them and make all the phones like obsolete for like a week, I don't think most of them survive. To be honest with
No.
you, I think they fucking go crazy. You know, like the shit in Queens, like last night. You see the shit in Queens?
No.
They had like some kind of like street takeover. You know, all these fucking youth and shit that show up there, pieces of shits. They blocking the streets. They're throwing shit at cop cars. You know, fucking,
What?
jumping on top of cars like in Queens and shit last night.
Yeah.
You know how they have those car, takeovers, the fucking fancy cars, they do the
Yeah.
donuts and shit.
Yeah.
And then the cops were there. It's like, dude, it was a disaster. Like these people don't there's no repercussions for these kids anymore.
Right.
They see all this shit online. They fucking send a text. I'll meet up here, car, fucking whatever, and then they do donuts and shit.
Yeah.
Stop like, and then innocent people are trying to drive by and they're fucking like throwing shit at their car or causing damage. Like, yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. Like, where do these people fucking get off? If that was me, if I was a cop right there, dude, I'm running somebody over. Like the biggest dick, whoever decides to jump on my car, like I'm gonna shoot you, then I'm gonna run you over, and then it's just gonna be like it's crazy that, and then they all swarm the cop car. When one person does it, they all swarm it like they're rats.
Yeah.
It's it's so crazy, man, to watch these videos. Like, how do you act like that? Like, where's your parents? You weren't raised like you just out there like an animal, just going fucking crazy.
That's why they should have like
Wild.
all cop cars should have like something that just comes out of them, like nozzles everywhere that just lights the whole fucking perimeter around
Oh,
fucking on fire.
like 18.
Yeah.
Like they come out
Yeah.
like that. You come up top, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Bang all around and just get them, get everybody.
Dude,
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
I
That's the
I
dream
don't
job.
I don't want to sound like a dick here, but
Yeah.
I think cops need to have more power and authority than they're fucking given. And they used to have it,
They used to have
you
it.
know? It's a shame that they abuse it, but like
Most
the
don't.
video, no, most don't, but like some of
Yeah.
them do. So like,
Yeah, of course.
you know, I mean, stop and frisk, that don't bother me. Don't fucking have anything illegal on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you give a
Right.
fuck if the cop wants to see in your bag if you don't have anything? You should be
Right.
happy. You should be happy as somebody that doesn't have anything in there that they're stopping people looking
Yeah.
for fucking weapons. You know what I mean? Like, so stupid. It's so fucking stupid, man.
Maybe they
And then
should
like,
maybe they should reward somebody for not having something on them. Maybe they give you like a sticker.
yes,
You know, that would be like, hey, you did good today, buddy. Like, here's the sticker.
you're right.
Then you got like or something, get something.
Yep.
I'd like a
And then
treat.
you're known throughout the neighborhood by the cops as like a good,
A
respectable
good,
human being.
yeah, right. And then you know what? Oh, they won't fuck with me because they know me.
And then you could start smuggling weapons in your book bag.
After that, yeah, of
Exactly.
course. That's how you play the game. It's the same deal when people like driving like the drug dealers or whatever, but they drive like with tinted windows, with a broken tail light.
Right.
They don't stop for stop signs, they speed. It's
Yeah.
like you want to do the opposite of all this just so you could stay under the radar. It's amazing. Like watching these cop shows, I'm like, I'd be so much better of a criminal than these jackasses.
Right.
Like they have no idea what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, and meanwhile, they got fucking bags of pot on them, fucking crystal meth everywhere, fucking crack. Like, what's the matter with you fucking people, man? It's so easy to spot you a mile away. They're
Yeah.
just waiting for you to just be like, oh, that's a broken tail light. Pull them over. No seatbelt. Pull them over. Bang. And then I smell weed.
Yeah.
And they're like, no weed in here, man. I swear. And they're like, let me in there. And then all of a sudden it's like, I got the crack pipe. He's like, oh no, that's not mine. And then he finds it in their pants, the pants that he's wearing, and he's like,
Right.
"But that's not my pants." You mean the ones that you got on, sir? No,
Yeah.
it's not mine. It's my buddy's pants. Yo, it's crazy. Like, some of the shit you hear on it. The best though is like when somebody when you first pull somebody over and you know they're just a piece of shit. Like you can tell they're just like either white trash or they're thugs or whatever. They immediately light up a cigarette, like immediately, like right away. That's the fucking telltale sign that they're so nervous and they got something hiding. That's a no-brainer right there. I'm like, listen, you're fucking nervous, huh? What do you got in there? Bang. And it's always, always they have something on them. It's all guaranteed. Like dude, it's great. If you ever watch OP Live, it's on Friday and Saturday nights. Just like, record it and just watch it like the next day. Whenever you got time, dude, it's the best. It's the fucking best fucking show.
You know what's fucking stupid though? Like how, like, all right, they just pulled you over and like the guy just had like his fucking meth pipe, right?
Yeah.
They're like, well, we found a meth pipe back here. We're gonna bring him in. It's like, you can't do meth if you want to. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
No,
why?
I'll tell you why. Because meth addicts, they're fucking nuts. Like they'll steal any chance they get. I mean, they're just a danger to society, and they always decide they want to go for a ride. So they're just a danger to to society, to people around them. Like they're just like one of the worst that society has to offer. I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
How are you gonna do meth? Like this ain't Breaking Bad, man. Look what's the matter with you. Smoke a little weed, do an edible, relax. Don't go fucking doing fucking crack, fucking cocaine shit. Like that's
Crazy.
nuts. It's nuts.
Yeah, it is nuts. But it's nuts that like there's like that it's illegal in a way. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like
it's a good thing.
The thing that y'all no, I know.
Yeah.
But it's been made like it's a thing like cocaine. And like you can't do that legally. You can't do
No,
that.
you can do cocaine. You can do a lot of cocaine if
Right.
you choose to. Now, will people still like you in the morning? I don't know.
Dude, do you know how many people do cocaine? Like so many people
Yes.
do fucking like they're out at the bar.
Yeah.
They're doing cocaine in the bathroom.
Yeah, it's insane. Right on their little key.
Yeah.
It's like, Jesus. Like, I understand you want to party, but I mean, you just have Roy Darlings. Like, this is not that big of a deal. Like, we're not at a club in New York City where you need some shit. You're gonna be out to 7 in the morning. Like, what are you doing with your lives? I'm all coked up. Let's drink more. They turn into fucking nuts.
I went through phases where I was hanging out with people that were like my friends. None of us did. We didn't do drugs back in the day. Like we started smoking weed like later on in life. You know what I mean? Like even
Yeah.
and to this day, honestly, I'm the only. I'm gonna put this out there. I'm the only one that I know out of all of my friends, like from back in the day, that did anything other than smoke weed. Like I did shrooms one time, and I may have done something else one time. I'm not gonna say it so I don't get arrested.
Yeah, right.
But it wasn't like, it was whatever. It was a little bit of something. And I'll never do it again, but I just
You did
wanted to
angel
fucking
dust.
do it.
Say it.
I
You
did.
did angel dust.
But like,
I did.
there's other motherfuckers that are just ripping lines of coke at the bar every fucking weekend.
That's a crazy life, bro. There's people that drop acid like normally, you
Yeah,
know. Mushrooms cool, man. But if you
yeah,
do like mushrooms like if you do mushrooms like what do they call it? Like when you do small doses like microdose.
yeah.
So when you do microdoses, it could help like heal people certain ways. Do the mushroom gummies.
Uh-huh.
Not saying, you know, not saying to do it, but do it. So that'll help you out. A little weed's not bad for you. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, listen, if you're doing drugs and it's interfering with your life, you got a problem. You can't be doing, you can't be doing angel dust and, fucking crack.
Right.
Crack is bad. Like, don't do crack, heroin. You
Crack
don't
is
do any
back.
of this fucking shit where you just start stealing from like your family members and shit. Like, that's nuts.
Right.
If you're addicted like that bad, it's like, it's not even like, it's just sad. It's just
Yeah.
sad that you can get to that point where it's
Mhm.
like, Jesus, you're really dependent on this fucking crap like this much. It's fucking scary, man.
Yeah.
Because listen, there's people that fucking they get so hooked on. I remember Artie Lang, I think, was on heroin. He just like ruined his like career. Like he was on the Howard Stern show, but he couldn't stop doing heroin. He was on the Howard Stern show making bank, being a funny personality and shit. And then he just like, he lost that. You've seen people like you read the horror stories where like dudes are hooked up on heroin, they just start becoming gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that. They have to give out tricks and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To other dudes. It's sick. It's a real it's a sickness, man. I don't
Yep.
know how. There's no way you could come back from that. Like if I did so many like drugs and like stole from like my family or friends and shit like that, how you gonna come back and apologize for like
Trying to
that's
suck
tough.
their dicks.
Everybody's got an announcement to make. All these dicks are so yeah, it's crazy, man. You see that like the episodes like on Dr. Drew and all that shit, dude. It's wild, man. These people have some crazy stories, man.
Yeah.
So you gotta feel for them, man. You gotta feel for them people. Just do like, the recreational drugs and shit where you can just hang out and relax and party.
Hmm.
And you get up the next day and go to work and, you know, live in a nice society. That's all.
Right.
And don't be a Joe Gatto, you know?
Delgado.
Shout out Nick. Joe Gatto went to he checked himself into rehab or an
Uh-uh.
inpatient thing after last week's story came out
What, like, for what?
for like hooking up with that chick in the hotel pretty much.
So he's like a sex fiend or something?
Speaking to the mic, Nick.
Yeah, like a sex addict?
I think he's like, I guess. I mean, what else is he gonna put, to check in for an inpatient? You know what I mean? So it's got to be. Well, maybe he's just doing it because of the press
Okay.
that was going after it. So maybe he does that to try to like reshape his image.
Right.
But now it's coming out that the other guy, Murr, had some, Murr with the glasses.
Yeah.
He is coming out with a quick story that I read about him yesterday from years ago, from like 2012.
Yeah.
So I don't know how true this rumor, allegedly, like same type of deal. Chicks in the DMs.
Yeah.
That's what happens. These chicks in the DMs hitting up the celebrities. It's a wrap. You know what I mean?
Listen, I can't be mad at Murr because look at that guy. He's such a dork. So,
Dude, I
like,
can't be mad at any of them.
as Murr's wife, you got to say to yourself, yeah, I don't blame you, Murr. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't blame you.
That's
Look
in
at
our
you.
That's in our
Look at
wedding
you.
vows.
Look at you, Murr.
You ferret looking motherfucker. Yeah, that's that's probably in her wedding vows and shit, you know? It's
Yeah.
like, look at you. I don't blame you. No, but yeah, but listen, dude, all of them, like, it's how can you blame all and every single one of them? They're just four like dorks from high school. Then all of a
Wait a
sudden
second.
they're
Mike,
famous and now they're getting ass. Like,
Mike,
come on.
please Google Murr's wife.
Murr's wife.
Please Google Murr's wife.
I gotta Google Murr's wife. All right, Murr's wife. Holy shit.
Dude, she's a fucking smoke show.
Oh wow. Did not see this. Hopefully,
Oh my
oh my
God.
god. Fucking Murr, man. See, this is what I mean, man. They get on this fucking show. Oh
Murr,
wow.
you're an idiot then. You're an idiot for that move, Murr.
But this is going back. He didn't know her back then. This is going back to 2012 though.
Oh
But
wait, oh he just married her recently?
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
he was married before this?
No, he was never married, I don't think. So he just married this girl, but it wasn't from 2012. She would have been like probably like 15 in 2012.
So did he cheat
Yep.
on his wife?
No, he didn't cheat on his wife. This is going back like earlier.
And so what did he do though? He just was banging chicks from the DM.
Probably, yeah. But now, like, how the stories come out and then they want to say like assault. Well, we know what the
Um,
deal is. They just want like to, you know what I mean? They want to
yeah.
like the publicity and shit, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
You would assume, like, listen, I don't want to say like the wrong thing. Maybe there are girls out there that really did get abused, but I don't know. Like, you want to say no, you wouldn't believe it because you're watching
Yeah.
the show. You're like, Murr ain't gonna imagine Murr's like a really dark character in real life. He's like, I'm gonna hurt you, bitch. Like, I can't imagine that being the case. So you
Yeah.
don't want to believe it. You know what I mean? So, but you always say you believe all women, but no, because some women out there in the streets are just they belong in the streets. But a lot of them that do get assaulted, you don't want that to happen. You want to stick up for them.
I wanted to bring this up last week and you just reminded me of it.
Good.
There was a study done where they took women and put makeup on them and showed them with like a scarred face and they were going to send them into a job interview. And right before they went into the interview, they said to them, "We want to just touch your makeup a little bit or up a little bit."
Okay.
They wiped the scar off of them. The women didn't know that they wiped the scar off of them. They went into the interview thinking that their face was scarred and they wanted to see how they were treated by the interviewee. And the
Okay.
interviewee didn't know what was going on, okay? When
Okay.
they came out, they all spoke about how they thought the person doing the interview brought up the scar on their face, that they were treated differently than they normally would have, and they
Really?
didn't even have the scar on their face. So this was a proof that what's the word? Victimhood ruins you. So you feel somebody
Yeah.
says you're weak, you're this, that, and the other thing, you're black, you're fucking woman, you're Asian, it's in your head now. And now everything somebody says, they're
Oh
coming
yeah.
at you, even though it's not fucking right, even though it's not real.
Yo, victimhood, victim, whatever the fuck that is, it's
Yeah.
a real problem
Yeah.
in society, man. I didn't expect them to do like. Well, that's a really great idea.
Crazy.
For them to find out, like, because once, yeah, you're right. Once you have it like already predetermined in your
Uh-huh.
mind, you don't see anything. You don't appreciate what's like right in front of you. You're not listening. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I don't think they were actually really paying attention. They were just thinking themselves, like, what's gonna happen? Like, I got a scar on my face. This interview's like thinks I'm ugly. I know what's happening.
Yeah.
That's a very telling thing, man. But a lot of people have that. They think they're the victim, and I'm like, nobody cares. Nobody gives a fuck.
Right.
Just go out and spend your day and do whatever you got to do. Nobody gives a
Spend your
shit
money.
about you.
And spend your money for sure.
Spend that dollar. Spend bank. All right. No more, no more impractical jokers. Allegedly banging everybody in the streets. Those guys.
Yeah.
But listen, when you get famous, famous Amos.
Yep.
All right. So
I'll
what
tell
we
you
learn
what,
on podcast?
Murray ain't ever cheating on his wife. He knows he landed the hottest chick he'll ever land,
That's it.
and he's
Yes.
batting fucking way over his pay grade.
Oh yeah.
And that motherfucker, she's got nothing to worry about, that lady.
Yeah. Fucking Murr, like, definitely, he checked in. He checked in.
He cashed in.
Now, I like checked in.
Checked into what? The Ramada Inn?
Yeah, like he checked into her. Like, I'm checking in. And he's like, I'm not checking out. She could check out anytime she wants to.
Yeah,
Like,
but she's gonna lose all that fucking Impractical Joker money, that IJ shit.
Murr didn't give her no prenup. She getting half that shit. In an episode, like when he had her on for the show, I think they were engaged at the time. She was like a nurse, and she had to give him like she had to stick her finger up his butt to check his prostate.
Oh, God.
That was his like one of his punishments. So obviously, you know, these guys are twisted.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy out here.
It is. It is. It's wild in the streets, ladies and gentlemen. All right, but listen, with that, we out, right?
Yep, we out of here.
All right, so we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
Sometimes the day feels like the night. I don't know what's wrong with me. Never mind about what I've seen. I'll sit alone in this disguise, but I'll try. So I hang my head, I drown my thoughts, smoke my stuff, and I sing my song. I don't know much what it used to be. I love myself, but I don't love me, no. Still remains, is this our fault? Even if, could it bring back what we lost? Will the answer stop the pain, or will they just remain the same? The question now is, will